So, I'm sitting here. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Growing up in school, they used to give us like these Pokemon pictures and stuff when you was like doing good. And Pokemon cards was very popular at the time as well. So, I'm just a huge Pokemon fan. So, I'm trying to catch up. I'm going to just let you know off top. I've seen the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies. I've seen the first 8 movies. And I've seen this movie right here. Is this the one? I believe this the one. I believe this the one I've seen. If not, it's another one, but let me get to the point of why I made this video. So I'm going over the... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm going over the timeline explained, bro. And this thing right here was just talking a lot. So if you want to know, yes, Celebi and Mew are my favorite Pokemons. I like Lucario. I like Charizard. Yes, Celebi and Mew are my favorite Pokemons. I also like I'm talking about like legendary Pokemons, not basic or, there's levels to it. So when it comes to legendary and, top ones, originals, the first and all that, most powerful, I like Mew and Celebi. But I'm reading this and it's saying, according to Sinnoh mythology, the universe began with an egg from which hatched, creating time, which is a Pokemon, space, and antimatter. Going on and on to talk about, Rayquaza, Cairo, Groudon, and all of them. And that's what's cool, but the more and more I'm going over this, the more I'm just like, nah, ain't no way. I think they made a mistake. It ain't no way. That ain't possible. So I said, F it. I'ma just ask straight out. And I did. I said, so is Arceus is God? This mother said, yeah. I was like, what? I said, look, man. I said, so I be asking questions. I'm like, he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, if he hatched from the egg. Meanwhile, they're saying Mew is the biological ancestor of all non-legendary Pokemon. In this quote, they put non-legendary. They don't do that in this one. Hold on. Mew, strongest Pokemon. Can transform into any of them either. They call them deities at that. So anyway, okay, but they not when they said that one, but in other quotes they were just saying ancestors to all Pokemon. So I'm going over Celebi. I'm like, well, Celebi got the power to leave behind mysterious eggs in the wake of his journeys. Yeah, so when they say that, I'm like, so eggs ain't just appearing out of nowhere, man. Like, come on, man. Like eggs that just don't appear. So I'm just like, okay, Pokemon, we gotta get this together, though. You got the whole Professor Oak and the timeline thing with the Celebi movie. That threw me off, of course. I'm like, so what happened? Like once he realized that, what happened? Like how does that go together anyway? I'm Professor Oak, like what, 62, something like that. You 62 years old, realizing Ash Ketchum and his friends just went through something that you went through as a child, yada yada yada. But that's against the whole thing is Professor Oak shiesty, man. It ain't polite, shady, ain't nothing. Professor Oak is shiesty, man. That man be holding a lot of secrets bad, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's probably why Team Rocket's so foolish, man, because they both so foolish. Cloning Mewtwo off from Mew. Boss probably ain't even know about. Matter of fact, let me go. What happened to Team Rocket, boss? But no, like I said, growing up early in school, I was a Pokemon fan. at a really, I think they closed the school down. It was that bad. Had a really bad school at that. No, in the anime. That's the alternate universes and stuff. Yeah, that's it, man. So I'm logging off, man. You know, Pokemon dope. But y'all messed that up, man. You gotta fix that, man. Gotta fix that.